one wants to kiss an onion.
Imagine.
No one wants to kiss a burrito. No one wants to kiss mufushwa or something that tastes nasty. Sometimes we get relaxed and then sometimes you'll be like, my wife doesn't like kisses. Oh, my husband doesn't like kisses. They don't like me. They don't find me attractive. Because you have relaxed, you're like, they know me. We ate the same food, whatever. I'm not going to brush my teeth. And so you have to make sure that you're attractive. When you get closer to your partner, their mouth is smelling fresh. It's nice and clean. And not that I try to kiss you, I smell the food that we ate at dinner, or maybe we had braai and you're smelling like, I like sausages, but I don't like tasting them from your mouth. I like beef and pork, but I don't want to eat it from your mouth.
You just want it fresh.
I want a clear, fresh mouth to kiss, to enjoy licking, French kissing and everything, but I don't want onions in my mouth from your mouth. No.
And like if you are going visiting, like, those offices, it could be like government offices, it could be anyway, it could be an interview even. If you want to quickly draw like, a significant attention and significant, goodwill or significant rapport, just dress nicely.
Yeah.
Be formal. Like, I know sometimes it could be a job that doesn't need you to be wearing a suit or when you're working in that job. But when you are invited for an interview, even if that interview is online, I do interviews with different people, and I see sometimes, someone is calling me for an interview. I'm calling them like it's a Zoom meeting for an interview. They are just chilling on their bed, and they're just wearing a robe, or it's like, to me, what it just tells me is you are not prepared.
You're not organized.
You're not organized. You're not serious. You're not ready. But if I open my Zoom meeting and someone is there, is seated, and they are in a tie, what it just tells me, this person is serious. This person knows exactly what they want and they are ready to get it. Greetings everyone. Welcome to Real Life Conversations with Israel and Wongai. It's always a good time, to always come to you guys, just to have fun and to share. And I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2026. Are you excited, Wongai?
I am excited. I am excited. It's going to be a great year. We're expecting great things, great podcasts, great topics, great big things to happen, and inviting different people to the podcast. It's going to be great and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be on another level. Hi, Israel.
I'm good, baby. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
This is 2026.
Yes.
Everything is different.
Yeah.
We got exciting things like what Wongai has said that you have prepared for you guys. I know you have your own resolutions, guys. Let's make sure all this year 2026 we meet up with all these resolutions that we all have agreed, that we have all set our eyes on. So thank you so much even for watching. Thank you for the support that you gave us in 2025. May you continue to grow, may you continue to increase even that support even here in the year 2026. So my beautiful wife, what are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about grooming.
All right.
Cleanliness. Whether it's you're going out, it's before sex, it's after sex, cleanliness and grooming and staying smart and staying attractive towards your partner. So that's what we're going to talk about.
So what happened, there's an episode that we put out, I think, that we spoke about intimacy and sex and how it can, help your relationships. So if you haven't watched that podcast episode, please just check. I think on one of the sides you see the link, just click on it and then just watch it so that you can get to know where we're coming from. So after we've done that episode, I think someone reached out to us. I think was it on comments or an inbox, and then they were asking, you say, we've heard what you said. We've heard what you said about how sex and how intimacy can help relationships, but I'm having a problem with my partner. My partner maybe is not taking good care of their hygiene. They're not taking good care of themselves. They're not clean. So sometimes when I want to do that act and when I want to, enter into the act, I don't feel like doing it because, I don't feel comfortable, I don't know what to call that word, or something. They were just like,
disgusted.
I feel disgusted in a way, that I don't feel like my partner is, putting an effort in this. So we just thought we would need to discuss, about the grooming, like what Wongai is saying, grooming, cleanliness, and, how ways of how we can actually help each other. We have some points that we'll look at and just discuss as we go through.
So early in marriage, we used to have these ladies' meetings at church where we used to teach each other about different topics and different things. So there was this lady that gave us this lesson. When she said it, in that instant, I was like, no, this is not realistic. This cannot happen. How do you do that? But it actually works. And I tried it and it works. So she taught us that, especially for us women, since our bowel passage and our sexual passage are closer together, and with all the interacting that we do with our partners, whether it's during romance and everything, how we touch each other and everything, how we use our hands and fingers and everything, since those places are closer together, we have to make sure they are extra clean. They are always clean all the time. So this is what she says, she said that as a woman, as a lady, you have to make sure that you open your bowels, you go to the toilet, you do number 2. In the morning, first thing, before you have your shower, you train your body to make sure that you open your bowels early in the morning, first thing, before you have your first shower. So if you open your bowels early in the morning, before your first shower, you opened your bowels, you cleaned, you wiped yourself, you're going to have your shower. And then during the day, you're only going to be doing your wee, normal pooing. You've done it in the morning. You'll be wiping and everything from the right direction to going to the other direction, wiping yourself. And then when you get home, during your second shower or your second bath, you're going to wash again. No pooing. We have done pooing in the morning already. Now this is our second shower or our second bath. So it means that since you did your poo in the morning and you had a shower and now you're washing, you're going to be extra clean. There's not going to be any odor. Not going to be any dirt. Because imagine your partner, they are touching you down there and then they go that side, and then when they touch their fingers or maybe they're kissing you, they're touching your face, you can smell the bowels, you can smell the poo in your face, because whilst they were touching you down there, their hands caught together with where your bowels come from and you're smelling like poo. Or nowadays, he's going down on you and then he's smelling all that poo and everything. But if you open your bowels in the morning, you have your shower, and then you have another shower in the afternoon, you'll be sparkling clean and there's no odor, there's no smell. So you can actually train your body to make sure that you only open your bowels, not that before bed, before sex, you open your bowels, you're like, I'll wash myself thoroughly. It will not all go away. That smell, that odor will still be there. So if you do it in the morning and you continue wiping and cleaning yourself, and then you have a shower, and then you have a second shower or your third shower, or whatever times of bathing that you have, it will make sure that you're clean. So whether you are a man or a woman, open your bowels in the morning. Train your body to say, no, I do my bowels in the morning before I have my first shower. And that way you stay clean and smart, and your partner will enjoy touching you down there, will enjoy going down on you, because you'll be sparkling clean. Yeah.
I think, what you just said actually is very true. You can actually train your body.
Yes.
Because I've noticed that sometimes even if like I'm working or if I'm out there, I can just tell my body that, number 2 is not going to happen
Not
anywhere.
here.
It will only happen at home. And, you can spend the whole day, which is like pretty much 8 hours or whatever, until the end of the day. Then you can actually do it like maybe in the morning, like you're saying. You can do it like that time before you take your bath in the morning. So it's very important to make sure you do this, because like what you said, that smell will not go away. It will remain there. And I don't want to lie to you, that smell is not something that you want to...
It's not attractive.
It's not something that you want to have, like, before you engage into intimacy. So that's very important. So what you just mentioned on guys, cleanliness, which is like bathing and taking everything. Also, did you mention also about brushing your teeth, for example? Did you mention that? Or
No,
all right.
not yet.
So you need also to make sure that your mouth is clean.
Yes.
If you need mouthwash, get those mouthwash. If you need to brush your teeth 2, 3 times, 4 times a day, you need to do that, because you yourself, you know yourself There are sometimes you can check yourself to find out if you are not smelling, that much out there. You need to check it so that you make sure when you are also going to your partner can just, comfortably, kiss, engage with you in kissing and be more close to you and everything. You don't want a situation where your partner would want to put their face away from you because they can't stand the smell that is coming out of your mouth. And, I got this, I think there was a teaching that I had where you find out that there are small things that actually cause that smell. I don't know the name, what they call it, but they will just be just around your neck there. So if you figure out that it's something that keeps coming, you don't know how to get rid of that smell, you probably just need to visit a doctor. They told me that it's just something they'll just remove those things that will be stuck, I think, in your throat or whatever it is, where they'll be causing that odor to keep on coming. That is if you are brushing your teeth, you're using mouthwash, but the smell keeps coming. You just need to go to the GP. They actually, I'll try to research the names and put it in the comment section. You just, toggle it out and remove it. Then by the time you go to your partner, you don't have that smell. And even that smell will not even come out even when you're speaking to others, when you're out there in the community and everything. And you can imagine if others out there are getting that smell from your mouth when you speak, imagine how your partner will feel about it.
No one wants to kiss an onion.
Imagine.
No one wants to kiss a burrito. No one wants to kiss mufushwa or something that tastes nasty. Sometimes we get relaxed and then sometimes you'll be like, my wife doesn't like kisses. Oh, my husband doesn't like kisses. They don't like me. They don't find me attractive. Because you have relaxed, you're like, they know me. We ate the same food, whatever. I'm not going to brush my teeth. And so you have to make sure that you're attractive. When you get closer to your partner, their mouth is smelling fresh. It's nice and clean. And not that I try to kiss you, I smell the food that we ate at dinner, or maybe we had braai and you're smelling like, I like sausages, but I don't like tasting them from your mouth. I like beef and pork, but I don't want to eat it from your mouth.
You just want it fresh.
I want a clear, fresh mouth to kiss, to enjoy licking, French kissing and everything, but I don't want onions in my mouth from your mouth. No. That's
not something that you want.
Use hose, use mints and everything. Refresh. Because some people have got bad mouth odors that affect them. Even if they brush, they will just come back and everything. So use mouthwash, use mints, use hose, brush your teeth, make sure you're clean, brush your tongue, because the odor usually comes from the tongue. So make sure you brush your tongue thoroughly and make sure it's nice and clean. And you see that your wife or your husband will start enjoying kissing you, not because they don't want, but because your mouth is always smelling like onions.
And the other thing that is very important, you need to make sure you swap or you change your undergarments every day when you take a bath. Like if you do it in the morning or in the evening, you need to change your I think even when you go to bed in the evening, you need to change them, because others say, I don't see if it's dirty, it's not dirty, it's all right. But what you don't know is, like, when you are moving around, when you are sweating, when you are doing everything, all these actions and everything, there is a lot of dirt that is just accumulating without you can not even see it with your naked eye. But when you are with your partner, when you're out there, that smell will just be lingering, or that smell will just be there, and your partner can actually smell it. One said thing about smell is, you yourself, like myself, I might not even know how I smell or my smell is. But my partner, you can actually tell, my husband is smelling today or because I cannot hear the smell of my sweat. I might know that I'm sweating today or something, but I might not necessarily be able to tell that I'm actually smelling, or even, get to hear it with my nose, because already my nose, I've gotten used to the smell that's coming out of my body. So they might not tell, but I can tell my wife, maybe, baby, there's a smell coming from you. Or maybe, she can tell from me. So you yourself, you might not tell. So make sure you swap those, boxers or those shorts. You might probably have a favorite boxer that you have every day, and you come home, that's the same boxer that you want to wear, or that's the same tracksuit, that's the same pajama. If you don't change it very often, if you don't swap it very often, you find out that pajama is smelling. Your partner might not be comfortable, or they might don't know what to tell you, because one sad thing about this grooming and cleaning that we're talking about is a topic that is very difficult sometimes for your partner to come to you and tell you that, no, you need to change this, you need to clean up here, you need to do this, because it's something that's just difficult, and they don't want to embarrass you, and they know maybe you feel embarrassed by it, so they might not want to tell you. But listen it from us today as we are speaking. If your partner is not here and you want them to get to hear it from someone else, and you know probably they have something similar that's going on, just get them to watch this episode. Get them to hear from others, while they're talking about it. Then they'll see where they're getting it wrong, especially in terms to grooming and, cleanliness.
No, you don't want someone who's smelling like fish. When after making love, no matter how well you clean yourself, you wipe yourself, there's still some juices that will remain.
Definitely.
Imagine those same juice that you had this night, and then you bring them again the following night. It's just wrong. So let me just talk about that anyway, about how you clean after yourself during after intimacy.
Yeah.
Let's say you just finished making love. I'll just give an example. You're supposed to have 2 clothes.
All right.
To wipe with when you're making love. And make sure that those clothes are always close to you. Maybe they're under the pillow, or they're on the side table, or on the side drawer or something. Make sure they're always close.
Yeah.
We don't want you after making love and then you start running looking for a cloth and everything is drooling and dripping out of you and everything and all that. So here you have your 2 clothes. So you take 1 cloth you have done, and before we start cleaning, it's very important for you and your partner, after making love, before you let go of each other, before you stop it, take time to enjoy each other.
All right.
Stay locked. Stay together before withdrawing. It does something. It brings this connection together. But that is if you're not smelling like burritos. That is if you're not smelling like onions. That is if your arms are not smelling. Because sometimes someone will run away as if they've been raptured or they've been caught cheating because you're not smelling good. I don't want it to continue resting on a chest that smells like fish or on a mouth that smells like onions. So for me to be able to rest on your chest, to give you 2 minutes of the connection of my body and your body, I have to be smelling nice under my arms, under my boobs. It has to be nice and fresh. Keep that connection. Give each other a moment, a minute, just connected before you let go, before you withdraw. That moment is needed. It brings a certain connection. It does something to the 2 of you. That intimate time just after doing. Already you finish when you're already there, because I don't know where are you rushing to? What are you running away from? Stay connected, and then after that, your husband, you take the lady. We have to take 1 cloth you paid yourself, and then you take the other cloth you clean your partner whilst you're padding yourself, because you don't want juices dropping everywhere and everything. And the other advantage of cleaning your man, of wiping your man, you have the opportunity to pray for the big man.
Oh.
I remember you saying that at the time, like, I hope you're not praying that it stays here with you when I go to work or at 4, because the way you are praying and the way you are there, you just pray, you'll be wiping and cleaning it. Oh, thank you, Big Dad. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you gave to me. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Let me be the only woman,
the only person
who is going to touch you.
Okay.
And he is only allowed to touch you when he's going to the toilet or when he's having a shower. If he tries to touch you, to give you to another woman, Holy Ghost fire. Let those hands catch fire. If another woman tries to
catch
touch
fire, me or the other woman?
Your hands, if you're trying to give it to another woman, your hands will catch fire.
Wow.
And if another woman tries to touch you, Big Daddy, let them catch fire.
Really?
So please, Big Daddy, just stay with me. And I pray that I'm the only woman that you stand for, that makes you happy, that makes you grow big and everything. You pray for your man. And then after that, you'll allow your man to lie down to rest, and then you clean after yourself. And it's always important as a woman to have a small bucket in your room with a lid on with some water on. But sometimes when you're done, you don't want to go to the rush to the bathroom to have a shower. Maybe you've had a shower, you are tired. You just want to wash down there to clean yourself. You don't want to go all the way to have a bath, to have a shower. So you can always wash down there, and then you clean yourself. You can put your clothes inside there. You close the bucket, and then you can clean tomorrow if you are too tired. But make sure you wash down there. But sometimes,
I think on that one, I just suggest, because, when you start getting, those buckets and keeping them inside the room, probably there's going to be some smell coming from there and everything. So I think just for a few minutes, 5 minutes, no matter how you're tired, after you've done the act, just go freshen up quickly in the shower, or not to take a shower, probably just to clean up down there and then come back clean. Those buckets and everything, I think they are like from long time ago. We don't want to do that in this century where we are now. So you might just need to make sure and also one thing that I didn't mention is that you spoke about those clothes and everything that you used to clean each other up. One thing that is very important is to know that that cloth is just for cleaning the person up. You don't necessarily need to spend the whole night with that same cloth, because before you know it, by the time it gets heated down there, it gets to the morning or even a few hours, the smell starts coming out from there. So you have to make sure that you probably just clean it up, take it up to the shower or to the sink, wash it up, clean up yourself, and then come back to bed. It will just take you a few minutes, but it will go a long way to make sure you are clean. Imagine if your husband wants to do it again, maybe the same night, or you yourself, you want your husband to do it to you again in that same night. Will you feel clean enough when you just use the cloth and go to bed? I bet you will not. No,
I'm not saying you only use the bucket. You wash yourself.
Okay.
Using the bucket, there's water in the bucket. You wash yourself. That's why I'm saying maybe you're too tired to go all the way to the bathroom and clean the bucket and everything. You put your cloth in there, maybe a little bit of soap, you close it, and then early in the morning you go and wash it. If you are too tired, but you have to clean it up. If you're not too tired, because also you might need that moment to leave it there in the bucket to cuddle with your partner.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have cleaned, you have washed yourself. Yeah. You just need time to cuddle to make sure that your man falls asleep. He falls asleep. When he falls asleep, he's sleeping. And then you can go clean that bucket, open it and whatever. But let's say you also fall asleep. You're not able to go empty that bucket and clean it. But it's a safe space.
Okay.
It's all covered. Imagine that you just pull it out or you throw it somewhere and everything. That's not hygienic. That's not clean. Even like what you said, that sometimes maybe you're too tired.
Yeah.
You're too tired to wash yourself up. You paid yourself. You leave it there. For example, there's a certain position that you want to sleep in. You're trying to sleep, you're trying to cuddle, you feel that there's a cloth there. It's offensive, it's not attractive, it's not nice. So it gives you the time to just cuddle, that the fact that you have a safe space to keep it, to put it there. You wash yourself, you go back, you cuddle and everything. And if you still have the energy, you wake up, you go clean up, you wash your bucket, you clean it, you keep it safe. It has to make sure that it's not something that you leave there for the whole day and everything. We have kids, they might open, they might touch it, so you have to make sure that it's always clean. Because we wake up in the morning before you do anything, or maybe during the night, you wake up at night, you want to go to the bathroom. You can take your bucket. It doesn't take long. You just rinse your clothes, you rinse your bucket, you bring it back, you put your clothes wherever. And the clothes, they have to be very soft and nice so that they don't hurt your man, they don't hurt your person and everything. So you have to make sure that it's very clean and very smart.
Yeah. One thing that you need to understand, there's nothing that puts you off so much, especially if you're a man, is like, finding a foreign body down there. Yeah. It could be that cloth, it could be a tissue, it could be whatever it is.
Tissues don't go down there.
It could be even hairs that are down there, like, you have not shaved yourself in a long time.
It's not good.
That's a foreign body that is completely... puts you off when you find it there. So you have to make sure, you are grooming properly. And, while we are speaking up that, we want to move on to the next, item, which is like regular grooming, where you are talking about, the way you keep your hair, the way you keep your face, your eyelashes and everything, your lips or whatever. Even the husband, it doesn't also necessarily mean you as a woman. Even myself also, I have to make sure, I always look the part.
I was about to make sure
I shave my hair. I always to make sure I bath, I look good even dress-wise. This is something that is very important for you as part of grooming, because that appearance itself brings also a proper way that it shows that, I'm serious about what I'm doing. I want to look good for my husband. I want to look good for myself as well. So it's very important to make sure you're looking good in all these areas. So
I believe we spoke about women, how our two our ways are close together. Men, especially those men who are not circumcised, we have got a foreskin. It's very important that you clean yourself up properly. You open yourself, you clean yourself up properly. Imagine your woman is coming to you, she wants to go down on you, and she opens up there, those white stuff, that's those dirty things, you're smelling like fish and everything. And it's a turn off, it's not a nice place and to be and to go down there. So you have to make sure that as a man, because most men, I don't think they like shaving down there, whatever, but make sure that it's clean. Because those hairs, they keep the sweat and everything and whatnot, and you're wearing those same boxers that we were talking about. So make sure that you open yourself up, you clean yourself nicely. Take your time as a man to be nice and clean. No one wants to eat a dirty lollipop with full of.
I don't think you feel okay if I come to you and I'm shaving down there. I don't think you like it.
we can
You'll be
try
like worried. No, you'll be worried. Like what happened to you?
We'll see how it goes.
You want us to try?
Yeah, we can try it. So it's very important for a man to clean yourself, especially So it's very important.
It's very important
because we don't want to go down on someone who is all muddy and with fufu down there. No.
Also, the other thing that is very important when you're talking about grooming is, I think mostly this goes to you, the ladies as well, is making sure, the National Sports Stadium or where things happen could be like in the bedroom. That is like if you want to do it in the bedroom most of the time. But I know you can do it anyway, but the bedroom itself has to be a clean space.
Yes.
It has to be attractive. Sheets has to be changed regularly. The bed itself has to be, made up to make sure it's looking nice and, clean and, exciting just to be in that bed.
Yeah.
If you just go out of your blankets, you throw them like, what you used to do when you were still a young kid, and you just go there and you come back, you just throw your blankets in there, it doesn't look good. But when you are there, even if I find you in bed, the way you should be sleeping in that bed and how the bed is like welcoming me to just enter on next to your side, it should be something that is exciting. It should be something that is looking good, not only to yourself, but also it must be something that you see, now I'm in bed. I'm just going to
nice
rest.
Sheets.
Nice sheets.
Also, according to weather, in summer, in winter, the sheets have to be according to the weather, because you cannot be using this winter sheet in summer. They're cold, they're not comfortable. So you have to make sure that you change your sheets regularly and everything and whatnot. And I also wanted to add on to something.
Right.
I'm going to give an example of myself. As women, as we give birth to kids, sometimes we become loose down there. I know people say this, it's an elastic and everything. It come back and forth and everything. But sometimes, especially just after birth, you feel a little bit loose down there. So here's what happened. So I was given advice by someone. And then, oh my goodness, it didn't go well.
Really?
I was hurt down there. Like how you have an STI. Right. You see those pictures of people with the STI. That's what happened. I was so mad. I was like, you gave me an STI. What did you do? I think we just had our second child, our daughter. I was like, what did you do? You were like, Wangai, I didn't do anything. Like you did something. Anything. Why am I like this? Hey, and then we went to the doctors. And then we got there. I was fuming. I was angry. And then the doctor just looked at me. And then he said to me, asked Shone, was like, Mwanangu, wakaise kuzasuku. And then he was like, my daughter, what did you put down there? I was like, hey, I've never done anything. I didn't do anything. Hey, it's his fault. Hey, like, my daughter, what did you do? And then I was like, huh? What did I do? So here's the advice that I was given. Talking to ladies, I feel loose down there after giving birth. I feel loose. I feel like it's too watery and everything is too loose. How do I fix it? And then someone gave me advice. They told me that if you take a lemon and then you spin it inside out and then you weigh it down there, it will suck all the waters and it will make it nice and tight. For a few days, it was nice and tight until it started rotting and hurting me and everything. And the advice that doctor gave me, he was like, Mwanangu akurungwe. He was like, my daughter, you don't spice down there up.
Keep it as it is. Let it do it naturally.
Just wash with nice, clean, cold water. Don't add anything. I know there are those feminine creams and everything, washing powder, washing liquids and whatnot. Make sure that you don't put them inside. just around the outside area if you have to. But if you are patient enough to just wash with cold water, you can get it nice and clean. But if you need to use feminine, make sure you wash it nice and clean outside.
All right.
Don't put those toxins inside of you. Just outside, clean it nicely. Don't try to put it also told me that even those people who use panty liners, don't use them every day.
All right.
Your vagina, your private part, it needs to breathe. It needs
dry
air.
up and
You can
everything.
you can use those panty liners maybe on special occasions. Maybe you are traveling from a far distance. You're afraid that if uses comes, you might want to change. You might want to stay smart, but don't use them all the time. Okay. So, ladies, it's important to make sure that I know nowadays there are so many things that you are told. Hey, put this, it will make it this way and whatever. But you have to be careful what you put inside your body, especially our private parts. They are very sensitive. Yep. So make sure whatever you put there is very recommended, is approved and everything. But just make sure you wash with clean water, nice cold water. Wash it. Don't. It was awful. It took me time to heal. It was very, very painful, like actually an STI or a sexually transmitted disease. So we have to make sure.
You probably end up fighting with your partner.
Exactly.
Thinking,
I was
they've
angry.
done something.
I thought you cheated. I thought you did something.
But
when
it's
I went
just
there,
something that's happening down there.
I did this to myself because I was trying to do something. So our bodies, they will just come back to themselves without doing much. Yes, if it's right, highly recommended if it has been proven, but make sure that you are doing the right thing, because you don't want to put toxins down there and everything. You might end up having cancers and other things that you don't want down there. So we have to make sure that we take our private parts, we take care of private the rightful way without adding toxins and bad and foreign things and chemicals inside of us. We have to be very careful.
Yeah. I think you also mentioned, something to do with, some fresheners and stuff like that. That's one thing that is very important also, especially to have in your house or in your bedroom. Make sure also you wear the perfume that your husband likes. Have that body spray. I don't know those things that you have. For me, I just know I have maybe, is it my cologne or whatever? I don't know. I just have one thing. But you have several things that you have. So the things that your partner will enjoy, that I'm comfortable with, or maybe that I like the smell, that I like, that I comment to say, oh, baby, you're smelling nice and everything. So when you go down into your bathroom, into your bedroom, take your time. Clean up properly everything, put on those nice smells, everything, even in that room also. When I just open that door to enter the bedroom, let the atmosphere completely change. Let it just be inviting to show me, welcome. If you have entered like into those expensive, hotels and stuff like that, the moment you enter into there, you just feel that I'm in a different place. You just feel the atmosphere, even if your step, your walk, or even the way you speak to the people that you'll be meeting is different already completely because of the place, the environment where you will be. So the shams will be in your bedroom. So it then changes your mood. It just changes the way you feel. It then changes the way you see things. You see your wife. You see, the space that is between you. So this is very important that you need to make sure you do that.
Yeah, the atmosphere is very important. That's why sometimes when people cheat, they want to go to a law, they want to go to a hotel and stuff. They are looking for an atmosphere. A conducive atmosphere, an attractive atmosphere. Sometimes people just want to go out and sleep in a hotel because they are looking for that different atmosphere. You can do that. You can spice up your room, changing sheets, changing your pot. Don't I heard Prophet saying the other day that when he was speaking was like, just move your bed, move it to that side and put it to that side. Just change your room, make it different. Move the lamp from that side and put it in that corner. Put the bed, spice it up, make it different. Just move something. To make it, not from January to December. And I know sometimes some of our rooms, we cannot move stuff around because of fitted wardrobes, but just do something. Bring fresh flowers, move that. There's a thing that are movable. Just move them, just change the sheet and the bed, just change something to make it attractive. And when your person comes, you'll be like, babe, what did you do? Something is different. Small things. Freshen up, those sprayers, there's those sprays that you use to spray your laundry that makes it fresh and nice and fresh. Just make it attractive, make it enjoyable.
This is so important. But also this one is going to be interesting. The next point that we want to talk about. It says emotional cleanliness or hygiene is not only physical. So sometimes, we have spoken about how you can make that intimacy or that appeal, physically, where you take a bath, you shower, you wash you brush your teeth, and you put on that nice smell and everything. But if you don't do this like what we're talking about, that, the emotional cleanliness. You find out that someone will still enter into that bedroom, the other is looking the other way, the other person is looking the other side, and even if you make love on that day, the other is like just a log that is sleeping there, because they are not into the act itself. Because why? Maybe you've offended each other before you went to bed. You have someone resolved issues that you have not spoken about. So this is that cleanliness where you need to to take it upon yourself to say, oh baby, I think I offended you that time, I'm sorry. Or maybe not only just for you to have sex with her, no, so that at least you actually resolve any issue that could have been there before you engage in the act. Because if you don't clean that emotional side of it as well, intimacy you not enjoy it. You find that every time you make love and everything, you're not enjoying it, you don't feel it. It's just like you're doing a routine and something like that, because you have those unresolved issues that you need to resolve.
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, there was this this girl who was cheating with this big businessman.
All right.
And then the wife was perfect. You know how you are also a woman, you look at another woman, you'll be like, wow, her skin, everything. She was perfect. She was on point. And then that girl, she was just a college girl, and she was not even that smart or grooming herself properly, whatever. And then I was like, what's going on? He was like, you know what, Fungai? This guy says that my wife is perfect.
All right.
She does everything right. She does, but there's only one thing that she doesn't do right. He didn't tell her what it was, but I think she was doing it to him or whatever it was happening. So sometimes you might think that I'm perfect. I look clean. My bedroom is clean. There are some small psychological things, small emotional things, small intimate things that might actually ruin your marriage, that might ruin your intimacy without you knowing. You'll be like, I do everything right. I change sheets after every 2 days. I smell nice. I just have an introspection. Listen to your partner. Talk to your partner. Find out how they feel and everything. So you might feel that you have it all, but they might be that small thing.
Little thing.
Even when we look at her, we see the wife will be like, and then we look at her.
Where's this guy going?
Why is he leaving her for her? Small thing.
Yeah.
He was like, my wife is perfect. You know her, you see her, she's perfect. But there's only one small thing that she even refused to fix. The wife was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't do that, and that ruined their marriage. She's now sleeping with these girls, these small girls who do not even know how to clean themselves just because of a small thing that the wife didn't want to fix or to compromise. Now it's affecting him psychologically. He's going out there just for that small thing. Yeah. So it's very important to make sure that what you consider small, like we said before, it might not be small to the other person. Yeah. So it's very important to communicate your feelings. Yeah. Communicate things that you like. Remember, like how we spoke about the other time that the woman said that my wife doesn't want to go down on me, whatever. Yeah. Talk about it, discuss about it, find a way to compromise, find a way to help each other, to adjust and everything. If it cannot happen, find another way to get excited. What can I do? I'm not comfortable with that for now. How can I substitute? How can I do something to make you feel better without doing that for now? I need time. I'm not okay with that. Maybe they were traumatized. Yeah. Maybe they were raped somewhere and then they were forced to do that. Now, whenever they try to do that, they remember that moment when they were raped or when they were forced to do that against their will. Yeah. So those traumas, those psychological everything, they might affect how someone do things, how they want to do things. So find out. Talk to your partner. Don't just tell them, she doesn't want to do this, he doesn't want to do that. Yeah. Why? How can I help? And everything. Communicate. Sort out your emotions, your psychologies and everything, your psychological trauma, whatever it is, you have to communicate about it. Yeah. Why is it that some people don't like deodorant? They can't stand it. They can't stand it. It's not good for them. Maybe they've got allergies. So they cannot use deodorant. I find them some people say use this and that, whatever. Help them find out how can I help? Google. Nowadays we've got AI. Find out, go on internet. What can I use is to substitute for deodorant that are not irritative, whatever. Just communicate, talk. Don't judge someone like, she doesn't even wear perfume, whatever. There are things that are beyond people's control. There are traumas, there are everything. So communicate with your your partner, find out without judging, without dismissing them. Communicate with them and find out why they do certain things, why they cannot do certain things, and fix it and help each other.
Yeah. The other thing, Ongai, that I've seen actually it affects a lot of couples is that, one, sometimes you don't compliment your partner. You've taken all that effort, to look good, and you are looking good.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
So people sometimes don't compliment their partner.
Yeah.
They don't compliment each other. Say, baby. So that effort that the person is putting there is just going unnoticed. So that person will probably not do it again, because
exactly.
Imagine, like, even if you're at work, you do your hard work, you try your best, and everything that you're doing.
No reward, no compliment.
No one is just complimenting, even if they're not giving you any money, but just saying, well done, Israel, well done, Ongai.
Yeah, exactly.
You just feel it to see, I'm motivated.
To do better.
So the same happens in relationships.
Yeah.
Compliment each other.
Small things.
And there are also other, couples that where you find out that, even your partner is the one to tell you, even if there's an issue, for example, with your body that is not looking nice, that needs maybe adjusting, or maybe, like for me, it's always my tummy, maybe probably that needs changing. The way you tell me about this tummy, will help me to know how I can handle it, and will help my confidence as well.
Yes.
Because if you just say, you look at this big tummy, why you not like,
you always focus on that.
You focus on that, and
as
you
if you
compliment,
don't have other good things and everything.
Yeah, just encourage me in a good way to make sure I change. I do something else. Sometimes, they will tell, especially things to do with my body, especially something that I cannot easily change.
Exactly.
Those things are very harmful. It's like, they call it, I think, body shaming or something. So imagine if your partner...
And it takes a long time to come back from.
Yeah, imagine if your partner is the one who's body shaming you. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Awful.
So imagine whatever it is that you're telling your partner, or you're telling your wife or your husband right now today, can you just look at it and analyze it? Find out, is it not body shaming?
Yeah.
Are you not body shaming your partner? So if you are actually body shaming them, how would they feel?
Yeah.
Would they feel okay about it, or this is something that's affecting them emotionally?
And they're probably trying their best to fix it, and you're not even helping. You're making them even feel worse.
For you, like, if you just say my stomach, I go to gym. I try to go to gym. Last time I actually paid, I think, is it 2 months?
And you're getting better.
It's getting better now. I've reduced the food that I'm eating even. And, it's painful.
You're want a food. Foodie.
Yes, I like a lot of food, but I can't,
I think it's because I'm a good cook.
That's the problem also as well.
I think I should stop cooking new nice food.
No, you need to cook, but maybe just don't cook things like rice or something like that, because I think those are the things that is causing this problem. But I try to reduce. Now I don't eat a lot of
we can substitute with brown and minimize the portions.
So at least if you can help me out, to work on it. Say yes, 2026. Say, baby,
working it together. We're doing it together.
Baby, we need to work through this. Let's do this. You can do it. You keep motivating me, not to always say, look at this tummy of yours. Get rid of it or whatever. Oh, this. You're always complaining or shouting at me about it. So.
I
those
don't do
things,
that, do I?
You don't. But I'm just saying, it's happening out there. And it will affect even the performance in the bedroom. So you have to make sure, all these little things that you think are not important, they are actually important.
I also wanted to add something, on grooming.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a place or a public place when they are shocked that Annie is your child? Because the way you are looking, the way you are dressed, and the way your child is dressed and looking is totally opposite. Sometimes as parents, we get carried away. We buy ourselves clothes. We make ourselves look nice. And then we forget about our kids. Yeah. Our kids, they're looking like something else. And you're even embarrassed by our kids when they run towards you in a public place. Like, no, go and play. You're embarrassing me. Go and play with others.
Sorry.
Let's try to make sure that our kids also, maybe it's a topic for another day, maybe grooming our kids and everything.
But even like while you're on that one, guy, you can, because I know sometimes your husband or your wife, or maybe it's the wife that's buying the clothes, or the husband is buying the clothes. If you don't also make sure your husband or your wife is looking good, you probably feel embarrassed for them. Just like you're saying, you don't want to, like I think yesterday, was it the other time when you were saying that, you just point them with your leg or anything. They're just in there. Yeah, it's mostly because
you feel embarrassed.
Yeah, it's mostly because you are not also
but
allowing
it's also
them
important
to keep
listen
up.
to each other.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to be told what to wear and everything.
Yeah.
And even kids, and make sure that you buy them clothes that fit. I know kids are now growing up very fast. You'll be like, no, they'll grow up with them. Like how we used to do when we were growing up. They'll buy you a big size shoe.
Yeah.
They'll buy you a big shirt. They'll be like, no, they'll grow up with it. They'll wear them for a longer time. So let's try to make sure that our kids, they look nice, they're well dressed, their boogers are wiped and everything, their hair is nicely groomed and everything, so that you're not embarrassed by your child and your child, that they don't get bullied. Because if they are looking funny out there, they are wearing an oversized shirt and everything, be it at school or at church or whatever, at a party, they get bullied and they cannot make friends because they are looking funny and awkward and everything. So try to make sure that your kids, they also wear nice clothes, fitting clothes, that they can also enjoy interacting with others.
Like actually what you said, you mentioned that, there are some people who don't want to listen. They don't want to be told what to wear, what to buy, and everything. I actually, my son also I think has the same situation. I always tell my son, no, please,
which one?
The other son. Yeah, I always tell him, you need to you can buy this shirt or this trouser, so I know it will look good on you. Say, no, I don't like it. No, I don't want. But the moment that he buys it.
Are you talking about the producer?
Not the producer, the other side. But, when they actually, get dressed to that, it actually looks good.
It looks nice.
It's actually nice.
Even the clothes that I bought him for his birthday.
Yeah, so you have to make sure.
And then when he started wearing them, he liked them.
Yeah, so what you need to make sure is, like, even if you are your husband or partner, just try it.
Yeah, you never know.
They can suggest you, because probably they've seen it somewhere and they like it, but they cannot tell you that I've seen this somewhere. But they know this will look good on you. Like for me, not because I've seen it somewhere, but I know when I see a dress, or it could be something that I've seen, no one looks like you, by the way, so don't stress.
Okay.
So when I see a dress in a shop or whatever, when I shop online, and I see it, I know this will look good on you. So that's why I can recommend it to you. Say, Wangai, can you try this? Or you can buy this. Because I know it will look good on you. So you should be able to be in a position to trust me to say, okay, what is it says? Let me just try it and see. You never know. You probably like it.
Yeah. I like what you said when Bankuru and Megru visited today. When you were saying that, my brother, I want to make a lot of money. I want to get good care of my wife. Imagine right now we don't have enough money, but look at how she's looking right now. Imagine if I buy a nice car and everything. Even before you get there, before you have that money, with what you have, try to look good, try to look nice,
do your
and
best.
Then you drive yourself towards that direction, towards the person that you want. Don't say, I'll wait when I have money to look nice, to groom and to be whatever. Start now with the little that you have. Look nice. Take good care of yourself. That one dress, two dresses that you have, iron them. Look nice in them, and then when Anzi, if you are faithful in the little, God will give you more. But if you cannot even take care of one dress that you have, how is God going to give you more? So I felt so good. I was like, imagine if I have more money, how she's going to look. If she can look this good now, whilst we have got limited resources.
This 2026 is going to be different.
Yeah. So it's very important to look good regardless of your financial status or where you are. Use what you have.
One thing that I would like to tell you that my mother, taught me even when I was growing up is I didn't used to have like too many clothes. Like for example, you'd have like a few clothes, just this special clothes that you take, to church, or that you go like to parties and whatnot. She taught me that simple, or maybe that one or two shirts that I have that are nice, make sure they are clean always.
Exactly.
Make sure they are ironed always.
Exactly.
Even when you're going out, I wear that same shirt maybe 2 days, 3 days in a row. When I come back, I wash it. I iron it.
Yeah.
It goes out tomorrow like it's a new shirt.
Remember, like
that
those
I've worn
shirts that you
today.
boys used to have that didn't have the front or the back.
You don't even know that back. We have those shorts, but I can tell you those shorts were
nice.
clean.
Yeah, exactly.
You will never see that short dirty or whatever. You don't know if I'm going or coming. But, I remember that time. It was really a nice time. But I can tell you, You know, I remember even when I was going to school, I think I had the trousers that I got. I think it was from my uncle.
Yeah.
That was torn, like in the front, like right, you could see. So the page that we managed to find for that specific trouser, it was a green
different
uniform.
color.
It was a different color. It was green, but a different green.
All right.
Yeah, so you find, I think I would try to look for the pictures when I was I used to wear that trousers. So it was a different green, but that trousers, I always make sure I iron it.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was one of my favorite boots. That was the uniform that I had. It was nice. You know,
taking
people
good
laugh
care
at
of
you at
it,
school,
yeah.
but when you see me
clean.
wearing it, it will be a clean
Yeah,
trousers.
yeah.
So this is one thing that you need to make sure, you know, whatever you do, it doesn't necessarily mean you have plenty clothes, you have plenty nice things and everything. No, the simple things that you have, clean it. Make sure it's clean. You know, I always, you know, think even my car is not the most expensive of the cars, but it has to be clean. When I'm in that car, it has to be comfortable. I have to be clean inside out. Not to say that, you know, I wait to make my car clean when I die, maybe that most expensive. When I buy a Rolls Royce, that's when I have to keep my car clean. You realize by the time you get the Rolls Royce, it will be seriously dirty than you never imagined, because you have not learned that trick or that you know, art of making sure you are clean always.
Yeah, even if you're renting someone's property, that house that you're living in, it might not be the best. It might feel like it's old or whatever. Like, it's not mine, so whatever. No, take good care of that.
Care of it.
And then God will bless you, give you your own, you know. Be a good steward of other people's properties. Maybe you drive a company car. Keep it clean, keep it nice. Just tell yourself, if it was my company, how would I want my people to take care of things, you know? But whenever you want to do something, I always say this, that just ask yourself, if it was this was mine, how would I want it to be taken care of? So if you are using someone's property, be it a house, be it a car, whatever, keep it clean, keep it nice. And then tables will turn one day. You will start having properties, like you always say. Then people will be renting in your properties. The way you were treating someone else's property, that's the same way people will treat your property. So just ask yourself, so how are they going to treat my property? You're going to have a fleet of vehicles, haulage trucks or whatever. How are you treating your boss truck? How are you treating your boss car? The same thing that you're doing when you have a fleet of cars, people are going to do the same. You reap what you sow.
When my first job that I did when I just got married to you, I was given a company car.
Yeah.
You know, when I went, one of my brothers, his name is Jack. You know what he told me? He said, this car is not your car, yes, but you have been given it now. You are the one using it every day. You treat it like it's your own.
Exactly.
You know, those words kept me going wherever, any car that I got from any company that I've worked for. If you go to that car, you find it clean. Inside out. I will wash it. I will clean it up with my, you know, I can use my own money or I can do it manually wherever I am. Because I know this car, even if it's not my car, but it has been assigned to me now.
Exactly.
It has been given to me. So if you see me, you think that like I'm taking care of it like it's mine. You'll be surprised to find out probably it's not my car.
Exactly.
So everything that you have that has been put into your possession, no matter it's a temporary time or it's not for a period, even if you borrow something from your friend or anything, or your friend gives you their laptop to do an assignment, make sure that laptop is clean. Even if they borrow you their car, to say, can you just use my car, you know, for your errand or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
When you bring that car back, make sure it's clean. Make sure probably if you have money, make sure it has fuel as well. You know, those little things that you'll be doing, it's like you're planting into your own life as well as you're doing this.
People say that if you take care of something, it will take care of you. If you take good care of a car, it will take care of you. If you take good care of a house, whatever it is, if you take care of it with your heart with your it will also take care of you. Be it a dress or a cloth, whatever. Take good care of it. It will take care of you as well. Yeah.
Then I think we're probably getting carried away, is it?
It's still grooming. It's still grooming.
You know, the other thing that we want to talk about is, you know, if you take care of yourself, not only will you be confident, I think like what you said, but people get attracted to someone who takes care of themselves. I'm attracted to you because you look beautiful, you look clean and everything, you know. But if you're not attractive enough, probably I'll be like, oh, my wife, I cannot tell you. Sometimes, you know, there are things that, like I mentioned, I think earlier on, you cannot just say because I'm afraid that I'll embarrass you, I'm afraid that I'll offend you, I'm afraid that I might not say. I know it's important to communicate, but there are some other little things that you say, I might not tell my wife because I don't like it, but I might not tell my wife. For example, I don't want to feel like I'm encroaching into your lane, or I'm encroaching. Like, for example, if maybe the house is not clean enough to my satisfaction, I know I can say it, but I might not want to say it because I don't want to feel like, for you to feel like I'm just, encroaching into your lane. You say, I'm working on it. I've plans to clean it. So don't tell me what to do or something like that. So make sure whatever you're doing, you're making sure it's clean. Because the more you make everything clean, it gives me more attraction to you. Yeah.
Imagine you want to go to Strive Masiwa's office to propose a business thing, to business engagement, or for him to invest in your business. The way you present yourself, the way you get there, even yourself when you're wearing the right shirt, the right clothes, you have that confidence. Clothes can change everything.
Yeah.
The way you are right now wearing this T-shirt and this whatever, if you change a shirt, you wear a shirt, iron shirt and put on a tie, you're a different Israel altogether. You're a different person altogether. The way you look, even your face changes. So it's very important how you present yourself, how you look. Let's say you want to go for a business. And the way they will react towards you with the way you dress, you'll be like, if you dress anyhow, they'll be like, take him away. Like what I said the other day, that the other guy was trying to talk to our prophet and with his belly out and everything, it was like, take him away. If he was dressed properly, well dressed, nicely and everything, well presentable, there was nothing wrong with him, our prophet spending 2 minutes with him and everything. So it's very important how you take care of yourself. It's the same way people will treat you. It's the same way people will accept you. It might be a very, very lucrative, a very good business idea that you have that can actually make Strive and you money. But the way you present yourself, the way you take, you
people
go
will
there.
Not take you serious.
Your beard is not well kept. Your hair is not well kept. You are looking anyhow and everything. Even your house, you invite people to your house. Come to my house for dinner and everything. And the first thing that when they get there, there's a shoe there, there's a cup there, there's something there, there's a kid there, the toilet is not flushed and everything is just all over. They'll be like, I don't think I can eat here. I don't think. So it's very important. You're probably a good cook. But the way your house is presented, the way your house is looking, it's not telling me that you're a good cook.
Yeah. This is actually a tip that I think you can even apply it in real life and it can help you. If you want things done, like if you are going visiting, like, those offices, it could be like government offices, it could be anyway, it could be an interview even. If you want to quickly draw, like, a significant attention and significant, goodwill or significant rapport, just dress nicely.
Yeah.
Be formal. Like, I know sometimes it could be a job that doesn't need you to be wearing a suit or when you're working in that job. But when you are invited for an interview, even if that interview is online, I do interviews with different people, and I see sometimes, someone is calling me for an interview. I'm calling them like it's a Zoom meeting for an interview. They are just chilling on their bed and, they're just, wearing a robe or, it's like, to me, what it just tells me is you are not prepared.
You're not organized.
You're not
serious.
Organized. You're not serious. You're not ready. But if I open my Zoom meeting and someone is there, is seated, and they are in a tie, what it just tells me, this person is serious. This person knows exactly what they want and they are ready to get it. But if you're just chilling, because I'm just now thinking that this person, if they are just dressed like this and this is an interview, and they're just not serious about taking serious.
How about the business time, that I want to engage with them?
What
the
are
job
they
that I want
They're
to
not
give
going
them.
to be serious about whatever they are going to do.
Yeah.
So one thing, I think this is actually a real life situation. Like, I remember sometime when I was in Zimbabwe, cash was so scarce. There was no money. You go to the bank, you only get like, even on the ATM, maybe $50. You get maybe sometimes 30 US or whatever amount you get. You will not get more than that. So what I would do is I'll go to the ATM, I withdraw my 50, then I'll wait. I'll make sure on that day when I'm going to the bank, I'm dressed, I'm in my suit and tie. I always, even if I know I'm not going to need a tie, I'll just wear that tie just to go to the bank. And when the bank is opened, I go inside there, I stand in my queue, like, nice and true. I'm holding a pen or maybe a diary in my hand and everything. I'm looking good. I go to the counter, no, I'm here, I need to withdraw some money. I need to use it for something. You know what would happen? Money was scarce, they will not give any money. most of the time they will not ask me any questions. Oh, Mr. Sundar, how are you today? How much do you need? They'll just ask me, okay, I need to draw 50. That day people are getting $50, but I'll end up getting another $150 or $200 on the day, because people, they'll just look at you. They know you're serious. They know you're a business. You mean business. You're not just there to get the money just to play around. So it's a tip that when you want to be taken seriously, you need to make sure you're dressing the part. So the same happens if you're at home, if you are in the community, if you're whatever you're doing. I remember, I think I probably mentioned it one of the days, to say, when you wake up, when you're in this house, make sure the way you are dressed, while you're in the house, don't take it for granted to say, no, today I'm not going anywhere. I'm just chilling at home, so I can just dress anyhow, just be in my black gown and everything, just sitting on the couch like that. No, make sure you look good. You put on the makeup, you put on the nice things, you look good and everything, so that at least, even if I see you, because probably we're going to spend the whole day, like probably today's the 1st of January, we're probably going to spend the whole day together in the house.
Yeah.
So what type of look are you going to be
exactly,
presenting?
that you're going to be spending the whole day looking at. Yeah.
By the end of the day, looking at that ugly look of yours, I don't even want to go to bed with you.
Yeah, and even spend another day with you.
Next
time when you have an off day,
go out.
You plan a trip or go somewhere.
Go out, I'm going to drive, I'll go to beach, I'll do, what do you call it, bay watching.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a question for you.
Yep.
I think I told you that I was once told that my body is a weapon of mass destruction.
Probably is.
Yeah. Let's say
so cold, guys.
You have I was told that no, I'm all right. I was told that with my body shape, with the way I look, I shouldn't wear certain clothes. For example, when I'm going to church, when I'm going to a place where there's men and everything and other people with their partners and everything, I shouldn't dress in clothes that follow my body or that shape my body because of the shape of my body. But I feel comfortable. I feel like my clothes are not offensive.
That you dress will just be different.
You are okay with it. You like it. But some people are not comfortable with the way I'm dressed. How do I deal with that? How do you fix that when people, because the Bible says that if you are doing something that offends your brother or the next person to you, you should not do it. Yeah. So how do you deal with dress in a public place? Maybe it's a church, especially at church. You have been told that, no, as for you, because of the way you are shaped, you cannot put on this. You have to wear flared clothes or whatever. How do you do with that? You also want to wear clothes that fit you, that follow your body shape. You enjoy that, you like that, you look good in that. And my partner is okay with that. How do you deal with that without offending the next person or without being offended yourself?
One thing that you need to understand, in life is that people will always be offended. Whether you agree to them and you start dressing that maybe anyhow or just putting on those baggy clothes, because even if I'm wearing sex, people will still say, "Oh, how it?" Because for you, in regards to your body, whatever you wear is probably just gonna follow your body structure. So no matter if it's a tight dress, no matter it's something that is less or whatever it is, how it's looking, it's probably gonna be something that is gonna be, shaping your body. So chances someone is not gonna like it as well, but. There are some instances like, there are some too tight clothes that you can say, oh, maybe this is too tight when I'm going to church, but when I'm going out with Easy for dinner, this will be fine. So you can also look at that. But ultimately, the decision is just yours. The decision is just yours and your husband. If your husband says that's fine, that's fine. You can just consult your, baby, I think, is this all right? So-and-so just mentioned this, but I feel I'm comfortable in it. Well, what do you say? Then you just discuss with your husband. If you like it, you wear it. No one really needs to give you, any directions as to what you want to wear or what you don't want to wear.
So how do you respond to that person without offending them and telling them that, like what you said, how do you say it to that person?
So it just depends also how did they come to you to say it. If they come to you in a good way and they're just like a really lovely brethren who's just trying to
for example, they say that, The other day I was wearing a flared dress with pleats and everything. I'm like, you should always wear this type of clothes. These are good for you. They don't show your body. You know your body shape. Sometimes you wear clothes that reveal your body shape. So it makes us uncomfortable with our men seeing you in the front there doing all that. It makes us uncomfortable. But if you wear these ones are good for you. Because your body is a weapon of mass destruction. What do you say?
Tell them to go and talk to their men and figure it out there.
That's good. I like that response.
Just tell them, sorry, please. If your man is really the problem, just speak to them. So don't worry about, I'm okay.
All right.
Because they cannot really, unless they are buying you clothes, maybe. They can just buy you what they want. Yeah, I think that would be a good response. You tell them, just buy me the ones you want me to wear.
They will.
Yes, then you wear them. Those are the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything you want to add?
No.
So is it all?
Yeah.
I don't know how many minutes we did. I think we probably, yeah.
It's a new year. It's a new year. It's the first one in 2026.
This year, guys, it's going to be longer. Different. Everything. We want to keep on, improving. It's what Kaizen. And thank you for the support that you keep, showing us, keep giving us. And we are going to make sure we keep on bringing you things that are going to change your lives, that are going to help you, in marriages. Our motto and our vision is to always make sure couples are happy, couples are in good relationships, couples are, enjoying this marriage.
Not only couples, even single people, dating people and everything, divorced, widowed people, everyone, any kind of relationship, even those who are not in a relationship. Because they would want to get into a relationship. Yes. So we talk about everyone and everything.
Yeah, because even though I know, like you said, are some that are not in relationship, because there are some people who actually been, hurt, before. They don't want even to commit again in relationships and everything. That as well. So that's where we are here, to tell you, no, this is something that you can actually do. Yeah. This is something that you can actually enjoy. This is something, that can actually be exciting if you just put on everything, all the different nuggets that we just be dropping here. If you just try to implement them, even if you have any situation that you are currently having right now, but you can't speak it directly to your partner. Maybe you're afraid you offend them, or they won't respond well to you. Come to us. Let us reach out to them through this platform. When they watch this video, when they watch whatever we are saying here, they'll probably be helped, because there's a way that we can actually speak to them. It can help you.
Indirectly.
Yeah. That's all. Thank you so much, guys. If you have been with us until this time, thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed, please just do us a favor. Please just hit the subscribe button. We want to keep on increasing this, our subscribers, so that at least we get to a certain stage, a certain numbers, which will help us to get even different, more exciting guests that can actually help you in different spheres. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy 2026. God bless you.